G'day, and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. This mother's child got bullied on the bus the previous day, so today she decides to give a piece of her mind to the bus driver, but not for what you think actually, because it turns out for today, the bus driver decided to put assigned seats to make sure the people that were bullying the daughter are completely separated and won't be able to do that in said bus trip. Here's the mother's reaction to that.
Wrote him up. I got it under control, and that's
so why is he still on the bus?
That's why they have assigned seats today.
Continuing? And why is all the kids on the bus being punished? Why that has no control?
They have assigned seats today because of what happened yesterday.
So what? Okay, well, why does it get the shut up? Get the call.
Whoa.
Why the does every child get punished for the actions of one?
Punished how?
Why are they getting assigned seats in February? Is it not? They haven't had assigned seats all year. So this kid flips the out and decides to start calling the off and calling my child a bitch, and everybody else gets punished. Please explain to me how that's fair.
I don't know.
Because they chose their assigned seat.
I don't know who's been punished. Brooklyn chose her own seat.
This seat.
Brooklyn chose her own seat with her closest friend on the bus all year.
It's
So
not.
who the f*** talking shit to me on the phone?
Him right here.
Andre, I need the police at each
You don't need the goddamn police. I want to know why my child ain't being protected.
we need the police.
No, I just want to know why my child ain't being protected, because that's what the f*** like that.
We need the
She ain't
police.
being
You just put.
protected.
We need the police.
How so? Well, I'm asking a question to two adults
I
that
need to-
still haven't answered my question.
What's your question?
You're not giving
Why
us
is
a
they
chance to.
all okay? How you're shall being told that they are putting assigned seats now because of what happened yesterday?
Brooklyn needs to be protected with an assigned seat every day,
How so? Please tell me.
just so
'Cause
she's
I don't
safe
know
on the
what I
bus.
don't know.
So I can keep all of them safe on the bus. They all need an assigned seat. That's
So
my
why
job.
wasn't that done in September and August?
Because
they were
yesterday,
sick, they knew it was an issue. They
the
were
issue
all
that you're
doing
referring to
wrong.
happened yesterday, and then we gave them assigned seat. It's my job.
So okay, but you're telling me she needs an assigned seat every day. So that tells me that there's a problem every day. Is there a problem every day?
The issue that you referred to, I'm trying
there
to
a
keep her
problem every
safe
day, yes or
from.
no?
There hasn't been an issue with Brooklyn. The issue that you're
Then why is
referring
my daughter
to,
calling me every day with a problem from a different kid on the bus?
you would have to ask her.
I do ask her. I want to know.
All I'm trying to do is keep her safe.
Jeremiah, you
All I-
go over there.
All I'm trying to do is keep her safe. Hey, Brooklyn. Bella, please sit down. Please sit down. I got you. All I'm trying to do is keep her safe every
All right,
day.
well then this is what's your name?
I'm Chase.
And you're Rhonda. Brooklyn tells me about you all the time. She loves you. Okay?
Oh, I don't
So
understand
this
why
is
you're
what I'm going to
frustrated with me.
do. Because I've gotten multiple reports from my child about her being bullied on the bus. I'm not sure of who, I'm not sure of when, but I will get names. I will be contacting Andre. He knows me by name because I've had multiple kids on special needs buses. Okay? I will also be contacting Mr. Berlini.
That's who takes care of the situation.
Okay? So then why is this still happening? That's what I would love to
Because
know.
what is she saying is bullying because they have a disagreement with her?
Does it, bro, go ahead. Come here. Go ahead. Come here.
That was yesterday.
And today was the day with the signed
We
seats.
handled it in the only way that I can handle it. I can't put the kid
So
off
then
the
when
bus.
I'm on the phone asking my daughter what's wrong, so I can tell her agreement with her having the phone is she calls me when she gets on the bus every day. So I
Sure.
can tell in her voice that something was wrong.
Sure.
I'm getting to I can tell. So then she's like, oh well, they're mad because they're in assigned seats now. Well, then I'm getting somebody talking mad shit to me on my daughter's phone.
Sure.
I'm trying to.
I understand how that could be frustrating with you. But
Yes,
the best.
Mad
and from a
about
child,
a
but I hear
situation, and now
nothing
that she's
from
calling
you,
and yelling
the
at
adult
another kid.
on the bus.
She's
I'm trying to talk to you right now.
I need the
I'm talking about
police.
before,
But
when
I
they
thought-
was cussing me out through the damn phone.
I'm trying to get
I
a
heard
word in
nothing
right
from you on
now.
the phone.
I'm trying to get a word in right now.
I love how in the middle of her tirade there about her daughter and how she needs to protect her daughter, yada yada yada, and crap along those lines, she just goes like, "Oi, come here, get over here!" Just like, whoa, you care this much about your daughter being treated like crap by others, but then that's how you go and treat your daughter? Two things don't make sense here, buddy. It seems a bit incorrect over here. Anyhow, look. There's only so much a bus driver can really do about these type of problems. They can report to the school, they can tell parents about it, maybe, And then that's about it. That's all they can really do about this. This guy's taken a little bit of initiative by attempting assigned seats to see if that will help alleviate the problem that has occurred. And that's about as all that he can do. That, like, a lot of this is completely out of his control, and you just screaming at him and going on your massive tirade isn't going to change anything. In fact, you're just holding these kids up and making them get to school a little later than what they usually would. So not exactly the brightest thing to do as a parent. Come across your local Karen.
It's not right to laugh in a person's face after their health has been destroyed by a weirdo creep on a shitty half-ass painted school bus
Adrian,
for years.
you need some help right now. You shouldn't be driving.
I don't have time. I've got an appointment.
You should not be
I
driving.
had an appointment, and I can drive because I'm the best goddamn robot in the tri-state area. I could not enjoy my property at all.
Are you okay?
I gotta take the dog to the dog park because I can't even walk the streets of this shitty neighborhood because the shitheads like him.
Okay.
who look
Do you need
at
help?
harm
Do you need help?
done to me and laugh.
Do you need help?
Did she forget to take her meds today, or what? She seems a little bit off her rocker. Or maybe there's some truth to her statement. I don't know. She just seems a little bit interesting. Here's a clip that will probably peeve a lot of you guys off, and that's just unfortunate, but here we have a person who's parked into a disability car park, and an older person has come up and accused them of parking illegally because they don't look disabled. And as you'll see with a section at the end of this clip, they do have a disabled placard. Anyway, here's the clip.
Okay, well, I thought I'd report that and make sure that you're aware of it. All right, well, thank you very much. Bye. Hi. You have something to say?
No, what do you have a problem with?
All right, I asked you if you have a disabled
What do
parking.
you need to ask about what is wrong with me for? It's discrimination.
All you blacks know about discrimination, and that's not the story. The story
You black,
is...
son. Okay,
that's-
that's racist.
You want me to let me talk or not?
No,
right, fine.
that's racist.
It doesn't matter. No, all
That's
of you
racist.
have that same story. You
That's
don't let
racist.
people explain, and that's all you,
You don't
young
need to
people
explain
know.
to me.
Well,
You
you're
don't-
asking me.
You don't
you're
need to
taking
explain.
a picture.
You
What
don't
do you
need
want?
to explain to me.
Then why are you
ju-
asking me if you don't want me to explain?
You
That's
don't.
dumb.
You don't need to
You
come and
stupid
ask. Listen, you don't need to explain wrong
You're
with me.
asking me with your camera, so I'm explaining to you.
Because you said you was calling the police on me.
I did.
Because I don't give a really wrong with me because I parked in handicap.
Yeah.
That was none of your business.
Yes, it is. Because I'm disabled and I have a problem finding a space. And I asked you.
How many empty spaces was it for you to park in?
I have to go around and look.
Well, that's your problem. You should have
I
got here
know it's
earlier.
my problem, disabled people
Well,
like
we
me.
can wait till the police get here then. That's your problem.
Well, it's going to be some time.
Well, that's your fault then.
It's not my fault. your
Just like
fault
you
too.
said, it's all. It's
But
like
I asked you. You said
don't
you
don't
didn't.
say it's all our blacks' problems because you couldn't find a park.
is.
Well, I'm glad.
You always bring that racist remark in everything. That's your ace card.
I did not say that was racist
Yeah.
until you said it was
no,
our
no,
blacks'
no. Don't
problems.
turn things. It's no use talking
It's
to
all right.
people
It's
like
on the
you.
internet. It's all
It's all
right.
right.
Because you said it was our blacks'
Hi.
problems.
Hi, she's asking me, and I can't talk to her because she makes this a racist thing.
You said blacks.
But blacks is right. But you people bring that into every
Yeah,
case.
you just said you
That's
people
your ace
again.
card. That's your ace
Do you
card.
Of course, the classic, because they look fine, they must not be disabled in any way, shape, or form. There are literally various different things. Like, there's invisible disabilities. This person could also be motoring around a disabled person. That is also a completely reasonable thing that could occur here. And that's beyond that. If they have the disabled placard, then in my personal opinion, you shouldn't go further into it. You don't need to harass them about it. You don't need to do them. Yes, there are people who do drive around disabled people who then take advantage of that disabled placard when they're not doing so. That is definitely a thing. But ultimately, if they have that placard, move on with your day and just move on. Like, there's no point. It's ridiculously stupid, and you're just adding on to the pile of harassment that these people probably already deal with on a day-to-day basis. The clips. With this clip here, we are lacking the context of what happened prior to the recording because, well, of course we do. That's just how it goes. Anyway, it seems like this Lowe's worker is a bit peeved off at the people who are recording for one reason or another. Potentially, it's something to do with just there being complete and utter assholes worth of customers, and so they're being kicked out.
Now, I did not. He and he got it. You did not tell them that all he wants to do is
I would like to pay for my product. Can I pay for it?
If you're going to be rude, and I've already told you, I have asked you multiple times to leave.
I'm asking to pay.
No, I've asked you multiple times. If you guys are going to be rude, and if you're going to act intimidating,
What have I done?
your husband has acted intimidating. He got up in my face.
He'll leave and I'll
No, I told you guys could not be in a specific area.
What did I do?
No, I have asked you guys to leave multiple times. If you guys are not going to listen, the cops are coming.
Okay.
That's fine. You can record. That's perfectly
But
fine.
all I want to do is pay for my goods, and you won't let me.
Because you up and you got in my face.
What did I do?
And then once I asked you to leave again,
What
you
did I
got
do?
back in my face.
I'm as close to
I
you
am
as I've been
asking
all
you
day.
to leave.
I just like to pay for my things in a way that took me almost an hour because you have no staff.
Okay, and like I said, if you have anyone who would like to apply, we will gladly accept their
So
application.
managers don't get paid to hire.
I am really curious on what happened prior to this recording in order to warrant the response that the staff member has given here. And from what the sounds of it is, they're possibly a manager. It's not confirmed. I'm not 100% sure of that. That's purely an assumption. But it just seems ridiculous that we got to this stage in the first place. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. The people behind the camera, I don't care what you want to say. Clearly, you did something that's a bit of a dick move towards this manager to warrant her just to want you to go and not even buy the products that you came in to buy, even though you clearly got them ready to go. Oh, and what was that sly comment that you cut off at the end of the clip? I just want you to speak up and say it again. Just so this microphone here can hear, you know? Here we have a volunteer, Karen, patrolling the parking lot.
Work at the school?
I do the parking lot for Dr. Blackburn every day. I've done it for the last 4 years.
Oh, so you're a school, you're
a volunteer.
Oh, you're a volunteer. And you got out your car in the rain to tell me that.
Yeah, they don't care what the weather is. They asked me to do the parking lot. I do the parking lot for 4 years.
Okay.
Even with a broke foot.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah. Okay. You have a good day.
If you don't park in a parking spot, I call the officer out.
Okay, we'll call the officer. So by the time he gets here, then I'll just move. So go ahead.
Why can't you just be nice and move?
Have a good day.
This is why your kids don't listen.
Have a good day. Volunteers shouldn't cuss people.
Yes, because that's how you do volunteer work. Going up to random people roaming around the car park going, oh, you can't do that. Screw you. It's like, okay, maybe you are doing the right thing. It just seems a little bit inane, this entire thing. Here we have an interesting one at Wendy's here. This guy's going through the drive-thru. He's got a burger that he found to be unsatisfactory, well, sandwich. And so now he's here attempting to get it remade because he didn't actually pay for it. Instead, he redeemed his reward points to get the burger, or the sandwich.
Hey, you didn't even pay for the burger.
Yeah, I know. I used my points. Yeah, I used my points.
I can do about it.
Well, then make it right then.
Well, don't be hateful. You don't have to be hateful.
I'm not being hateful. Ma'am, you've been yelling at me.
No, sir.
You're yelling at me.
I'm deaf in this ear. I have to talk loud so I can hear myself.
Okay, well, I'm a regular customer here.
I know you are.
I used to be a manager at Wendy's. I know when the meat was not cooked fresh. Arguing with the customer is not the way to do it.
If you'll pull up, I'll make it. Thank you. He said if you'll send your messages, a message through the app, you'll get your points back. You have a blessed day.
Really?
Yes.
What is your name?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Hi.
Hi. I would like what I just paid for with my points.
And you asked me for a refund, and
I asked you to remake it.
And I was going to remake it, but my manager said no.
Let me speak to him, please.
Hey, Daryl. Want to speak to another manager. Hey, Daryl. He's got it on record. Can we record him? Let's be just as childish. Let's be just as childish.
Yes, sir. This is not the way you conduct business, sir. Yelling at customers.
I'm deaf in this ear. I have to talk loud. I'm deaf. I can't hear shit out of it.
You're cussing at me now.
You're right. I do apologize.
Right.
Thank you.
How would you like to resolve this? Otherwise, I'm calling corporate and I'm going to send them this video. Now, I redeemed a sandwich.
Yes, you did.
I received a sandwich was not satisfactory. And then I'm told, have a good day, sir, after my sandwich is thrown in the trash and you're refusing to remake it.
I did not refuse to remake it.
How would you like to resolve this? Or would you like me to report this to corporate? It's easy. I'm easy to work with.
I'll call Grant.
Call Grant.
Let's call Grant. Ask him to move on.
What is your name, sir?
Grant is our district manager.
What is your name? You're the manager in charge.
No, sir, I am not. I am not the manager.
You're the one. She said that you said no and was refusing me service.
We are all managers in here, honey.
Okay, well, you said that he's refusing me service.
I did not say that.
And told me to leave.
No, sir, I did not say that. Go look at your video.
You yelled through the window, have a good day, sir.
I did. That's
You did.
Yes, sir, I did. I
Okay,
did
so
have to
you're
say,
telling.
have a good day.
Okay. But the transaction isn't over. I just redeemed something and I have nothing for what I redeemed for.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, you can ask for a refund through the app. You can get your refund and your points back through the app. That's how you played for it. That's how you can get them redeemed.
We don't have any control over that.
The app is a third-party software. We do not have your money here in this store.
But you're refusing to remake a sandwich which wasn't satisfactory.
I asked you to move up and you refused to move
No,
up.
wait a minute. You said that you would, but then you said that he said no.
Look at your video, sweetheart.
It's on. It's on video. She told me that you said no. It's on recording.
I told me to remake it.
And then she cusses at me right in front of your presence. Is that how employees handle?
You were sitting here yelling at me because I was
I'm
hollering.
not.
I'm deaf in this ear.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm trying to illustrate my point as a customer.
Standing here, he ordered a thing through the app. He claimed that we threw the hamburger meat in the fryer and it was not made fresh. I just took it off the grill. And he's wanting his points back. He's wanting a refund, and I realized that he didn't pay nothing for it. We were going to remake it. Then I told him to move forward, and he's sitting here recording me, so he's on the phone.
Don't forget to tell him
And I told him I couldn't do it because it was points. We can't refund.
that she said that she would, but then you said that you would not remake it. And what is your?
Sir, I did not
He
say
said,
I would not
"Do
remake
what
the
now?"
sandwich.
Well, then ask her, because she said that to me.
Repeat what you said, Grant.
1 second, sir.
Sure.
We can give you a gift card in the mail, or we can make it again at a later date. This is our DM.
Right. Sure, but I'd still like them to review this video too.
He wants you to review the video because I said I couldn't hear shit out of my ear because I'm deaf in my left ear, and he said I was hollering and I'm not. Okay, thank you. If you'll pull up, please. Thank you.
So what's the resolution?
I'm dealing to what my DM said, so if you will pull up off of our timer, I would greatly appreciate it. I will come out and give you what I was supposed to give you.
Okay, what are you going to give me? That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
She is going to give you the necessary information to be able to send that video to our DM.
Okay, and am I getting a gift card?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In the mail.
In the mail.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you would please pull to the red railing. Thank you very much.
Should probably classify any form of chicken sandwiches of what you guys call sandwiches over there. They're just also called burgers over here, chicken burgers, because we're not going to get into semantics of what Australians and Americans call things. Not what we're here for. This is intriguing to say the least, and very interesting seeing how the other staff, but the female staff there, decided to outright lie there. Considering we know I'm pretty sure we heard her earlier say that, oh yeah, we can remake your burger, and then goes away, comes back. Oh, I'm sorry, but this guy told me that I can't do that. But then on the phone, she says that she never said that in the first place, which is a very interesting to say the least. And also, what's with the option of oh, we can either give you a gift card in the mail for it, or we can remake it for you another time. Well, why another time? Why can't you just remake it now? What's with this semantical nonsensory of like, oh yeah, we can't do it right now, but hey, we'll give you a voucher to remake it another time, just not now. It's just like, well, why not just save everyone the trouble? He's clearly asked like, hey, just remake it now. That's all cool. You could have just done that. This issue could have been entirely avoided, and we wouldn't have this stupid clip here now. This clip has an extremely wild story to it, and it's going to take a little bit to go over it before we actually get to the clip itself, so I apologize for that, but it's very important. So, the guy in the black shirt here, he was walking onto the plane, and an old lady bumped into him. He flipped off the old lady. Things seem to be fine at that point. They get onto the plane, and it turns out they're sitting very close to each other, so the guy decides to finds a different empty seat. Then the woman complains about that and asks for an empty row, which so happens to be the one behind the man. Then the flight attendant went up to the man, asked him like, is this okay? Can she sit back here? And he told her that no, this bitch can't sit back here. This, of course, set the old lady off. She ends up saying something racist towards the guy, and then they get separated for a bit. Now, we're now up... This all happened before the flight takes off. We're now up in the air, and the old lady has this necessary need to go up to the man and try and wake him up when he's currently asleep on the plane, and just continues the barrage of harassment towards this guy for some reason or another. And it gets to the point where the pilot has to intervene and pulls the old lady up to the front with him. And, you know, it gets worse because the old lady decides to start hitting the pilot and things along those lines. And so eventually they have to divert the flight and land elsewhere. And when the police come in, they go straight to the guy first and don't talk to the old lady first initially. Again, this is just a story based upon a third person's perspective watching this entire thing. There might be some lies that might not be quite true. It's a very weird one, to say the least. This is how we get here.
Because why? Is she off the plane?
She's gonna get off the plane.
Is she off the plane now?
I don't know.
Okay, so why y'all talking to me? Why are y'all even talking to me, bro?
We were asked to talk to you outside.
No, you don't have to talk to me outside. You need to take her off the plane.
She is coming off the plane.
That's all that needs to happen.
I'm not leaving until you come off the plane.
Bro, why are we even talking? Bro, I'm going to sleep.
All these people aren't going anywhere until you come off the plane.
Why am I getting off the plane? Why am I getting off the plane? I need you to tell me why I'm getting off the plane. No, tell me why I'm getting off the plane.
I don't think they're going to fly with you anymore.
With me, I haven't even done anything.
Okay, you're causing a scene now. I'm talking to you calmly and smoothly.
All right, I'm not even saying anything.
Sit down with him.
Y'all come talk to me while the lady who was attacking me is sitting up there. Y'all haven't said a word to her, but y'all talking to me. Man, y'all been... Get on my face, man.
I don't think this...
I'm not going nowhere. I didn't do nothing. Why am I tell me why I gotta get off the plane.
Yes, it can definitely be said that he provoked her very heavily, considering that the accidental bump into each other, he decides to point the finger at them and then calls her a bitch a little later on. Yes, it can definitely be said he provoked her, but her reaction to the provoking is definitely not warranted in any way, shape, or form, especially to the level that it apparently got. And so, of course, it makes sense that the guy would be extremely frustrated when he's the one that gets targeted first out of this entire mess. It's quite wild, to say the least. Here you have a racist Karen doing some very interesting things in a store and then decides to run away, pushes the guy, and attempts to run them over.
Take that damn shirt off and leave.
Okay, I don't care if you don't like my shirt. Are you really racist right now?
I'm not saying a word. You are.
No, you are. You want me to take my shirt off?
I'm not saying a word.
I'm not going to take my shirt off.
Hi. Hi. I'm going to ask her out that door myself. Layla, let's go. Hey, okay, you know what? Don't come back either.
Have a nice day.
Oh, shit on you.
Oh, here, Push, you stay right here. What did you say?
You heard me. You heard me. Just give
You're
me
not,
the
look,
shit.
no. You stay right
Shut
here.
up.
Stay, you racist ass bitch. You racist ass bitch.
Come on, she's not
You racist ass bitch. You gonna say that in front of my daughter? You gonna say that in front of my daughter? Her mother's black.
I don't
You don't say that shit.
Shut up.
I wish you would touch me.
Shut up.
Call the police. You're not doing good. You
Get out of
fucking
my
hit me on camera. Call the police, please. I'm not moving. She just hit me. Back me up. Back into me.
Just get out of the way. I've got her license plate. Get out of the way.
This is the sign of, quick, I don't need to face I just did something stupid. I'm not facing the consequences of my actions. Quick, let me move to my car. Oh, he's still following me. Let me take the idea of pushing him away from me. Oh, he's still in my way. I'm just going to hop in my car and I'm going to go. Oh, he's standing behind my car. I'm just going to reverse into him. Like, I seriously just want to question what's running through this person's head when they do these actions. Like, I get I actually don't get it. I don't get the point of being racist, but you know, I can see that there's some logical firing happening there because it's just you stuck in your old ways, your old hag. But the other parts to it, the fact that, oh, I did something stupid and someone's annoyed at me, let's push them whilst they're recording me. Oh, they're not letting me go because they want to get the cops involved. Let me just reverse into them. Like, that's not going to help. Like, that's going to solve this problem in any way, shape, or form. Like, I just want to ask, what in the world's going through your mind in order to do something that stupid? See, I'd probably take his advice and maybe start putting things in the bin because I don't think you want to find out what he has to take care of you, quote unquote. Still a crazy man. He could have been a lot more calmer about this entire thing, but I can get the frustration of shit from someone else's yard ending up in your yard, but this is not how you handle it. Here as we watch as an employee inside of a pharmacist is trying to perform the impossible by performing the definition of insanity to a customer who clearly is not listening and is very angry for some foreseen reason.
Why do I? Okay, do you? Why do I need to transfer my prescription out? Because y'all's window ain't open.
What is your name and date of birth?
Excuse me. Why do I need to transfer my prescription out? Because y'all's pick up. For what? I came yesterday. She said she was going to transfer it. She didn't.
What is your name and date of birth?
What are you talking about? Now you're saying I'm disrespectful. You're being disrespectful.
I can't help you if you don't tell me your name and date of birth.
That's not what my prescription is here. I don't need it transferred out.
Okay,
Can you drop?
You're taking up my time and I'm trying to help you.
And now,
if you don't let me help you, I will.
But you want to go back and forth with me when you could have dropped the prescription through this window right now.
What is your name and date of birth?
You hear this? Because I want my prescription.
Answer my question.
You said answer your question. What's your name?
You don't want your medicine transferred, so
What
she
is your
shouldn't
name
transfer
and date
it.
of birth?
What's your name, ma'am?
My name's Amber.
Amber? Okay. So, Amber, y'all can't give me my medicine. That's
I'm
already...
trying to help you right now, but you are
It's
not
already ready. You keep... No. Okay,
You are not listening.
Okay, but you keep telling me you're going to transfer my prescription.
I swear talking to some people is like slamming your head against a brick wall over and over and over again and hoping that something might change by, let's say, the example of brutally knocking yourself out so you don't have to deal with this mess anymore. Like, she was just asking you a simple question. She wanted your name and date of birth, probably for various different reasons. A, because it will help her find out what prescription you're goddamn chasing, woman. It's very simple. And you're just sitting here going on as like, oh, you don't want to help me. Oh, you're just being a rude person. How am I being disrespectful when you don't want to help me? She's literally asking you a question that when she gets the information from, she'll be able to help you. It's like talking to a brick wall. You're just not listening. How do you expect her to fix this problem if you're not willing to listen to her as she tries to figure the problem out? Like, what the f... Here we have a guy who's making an attempt to keep these two women separated from potentially fighting each other and stuff along those lines. Eventually, one of the two decides to throw something at the other, and the other one goes on a bit of a fall. According to the people in this clip, the guy who was making the attempt to separate them apparently pushed her over. But here's the clip. Watch for yourselves.
I'm not trying to spill my drink.
Thank you.
I don't know
That's
either
all
one of you. I don't know either one.
I will. I'm trying to save you. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I didn't push anybody. No, I did not push her.
He pushed her.
Not push her.
He pushed her.
I do not push women. I did not push women. I did not
My knees
push
popped
her.
down.
I promise you, I do not do that.
Ow.
She fell. I do not push women. Look. Stop. I do not push women. That's not what I do. It is Stu.
Well, she's falling right now. Nobody. I want to sit down.
I gotta watch the video.
I will now play the clip slowed down for you so you can see exactly what happens, but based upon my understanding, when the thing gets thrown at her and she goes to react and moves forward, she immediately trips and slips and starts to fall. Doesn't gain enough momentum and lands on his arm. He just then redirects her current falling motion so she just slides down the car instead. If he wasn't there, she was landing square head first into the car's window. At least that's what I think, just based upon how this looks. Again, I'll leave it up to your own interpretation on what you think about this fall, but it definitely looks like she slipped the moment she moved, and he just helped her not fall as badly. This person worked an entire shift only to get fired at the end of it, so she decided what any self-respecting person would do, go to the PA and start calling out everyone for their bullshit.
Dear all prosecutor workers, let's get into how Candace her way to the top. Ollie, you a funky ass bitch. You need to go back home, ho. Jules ain't here, but let me tell you something. You ain't got a backbone either, bitch. Lucinda, you stand in your car. You ain't here either, but bitch, they gonna tell you what the I said, because I don't like your ass either. You a yes man. Brim your ass. Lucinda talk about you like a dog, but being your mother face. You too, Candace, you strong nose, witch nose ass bitch. I don't like none of you hoes. Oh God. And all you bitches are shaky. Yes, trespass that hoe.
I mean, they've already fired you, so you may as well say your piece before you walk away, because you're already here. Here we have an interesting one. The person who's already here in the car park, they parked normally in their car park, but because the person next to them had double parked, they were extremely close to their car to the point where they couldn't get into the driver's seat. So they have the most appropriate reaction to that incident. Not?
Do it! Do it. Take a picture. I'm taking a video! I got plenty of spot. Out of the way!
Prick.
Go, you goddamn piece of shit!
You kicking at?
I'm pregnant, what the you gonna do?
Knock your fuck off, bitch!
Get the out of here. You.
Do something!
Do you.
Curious question here. I wonder, would he have had the same reaction if she wasn't in the car? Like, if she was inside doing her own thing and he came out to see this, would he have actually still gone to throw stuff? Or would he have just been like, fuck, looks like I screwed myself here because I double parked? I feel like that, for me, seeing some people's reactions, sometimes some people react far more because the person who caused them the supposed due harm is actually there, so they'll give an appropriate reaction to them. And I say appropriate reaction. It's not really, but you get what I mean. And it seems bright-eyed to throw your drink at a person's car when the entire problem you're currently having is almost entirely your fault. No, not almost. It is entirely your fault for double parking. If you didn't double park, you wouldn't be having this problem in the first place. And good job. We have inflation right now, buddy. You probably threw away like $4 or $5 of a drink right there. Also, camera person, you didn't do yourself any favors by going to kick his car. Not the brightest move. This guy's minding his own business. He is taking a phone call in a hospital he works in area, and this person's come up to tell him that, nope, you're not meant to be in this area. This is the executive health area. You can't be here, and it makes attempts to kick him out. Here's the clip.
I'm gonna call.
Excuse me.
Do you have a break room you can take your calls at? This is executive health area. So
Okay,
this isn't an area you can just hang out at.
Is there a sign where I
Yeah,
can?
there is a sign that says
Where?
executive health on the other side when you walk through here.
I know that. That's why I sit here. I'm just minding my business.
Right, but this isn't a place that you can sit on the ledge.
And you
This is
are?
I'm the manager of executive health,
Okay.
Melanie.
Do you own
What
this
department? What department do you
whole?
work
Do you own
in?
this whole?
We do. This is our suite.
Okay.
This is the restroom.
Well, can I finish my call real quick before?
Can you walk on to where you were going to go? Do you have a break room?
No, Karen, I do not.
I'm sorry.
I do not.
What's your name? Calling me Karen is inappropriate. I just told you my
I'm
name
on the
was
call
Melanie.
right now, and you're interrupting my call. That's inappropriate. If you don't mind, I can finish my call and I can leave.
What was your name?
Simple.
What was your name?
Do you mind?
I do.
Please, can I finish my call?
You can finish your call, but this is executive health
Okay,
area.
well, you have to wait. I'm sorry. You're a grown
Can I
adult.
see
I'm a
your
grown adult. No, you may not.
Okay, I'll call security.
Okay, cool.
Now you might be thinking, you know what, this might make some semblance of sense, but according to the guy, he's been taking breaks in this area for going on several years now without any issues, except for this person here. Which is kind of interesting. Maybe he's just been able to get away with it for so long and now someone's trying to enforce what rules actually exist there. Or maybe she is completely stepping out of line. Who knows? Maybe the latter, probably. Here we have a wild Karen freak out at the local bookstore, not library, idiot.
My money back. I didn't pay for both of those books. Now I want my money back.
You just call the cops?
Yeah, I did. Because I paid for that shit. You said I didn't pay for it. Yeah, I do. I have anything. You didn't even have a receipt.
So you don't have a receipt?
I don't. He didn't give it to me. This just almost hit me while I was walking out the door.
You haven't even made it out the door.
Honey, he just almost attacked me when I walked out the door. This man. I just paid for both these Bibles. Can you please get the guy to tell him to here? The guy that you just check me out.
If you keep going,
And who was before you?
you're not going to stop yelling.
You need to go get Alex and give me my money back. I want my book.
What do you mean by this one?
Then where is it at? Because that's the one you checked out. You mustn't have run up the right one.
He bought you that.
No, I paid for both of them.
You need to leave.
No, where's the camera? The camera's right there. I want my money back. You dumbass bitch. I just paid for the camera. Go get the camera and pull it.
That's wild.
Keep the goddamn money. Watch your mouth. I'm children around here. Quick off. Get your money, bitch.
I'm so curious what actually happened prior to the clip here to even get her to this state where she's just obsessively yelling and screaming at literally anyone who gets in her way, claiming that someone hit her on their way out and all this other crap. It just seems wild, but hey, here we are. In this clip, we've got people who are curious on whom is stealing packages from their front door after they get delivered by Amazon. So today, when they had a delivery they know was coming that was a replacement of a previous delivery, they decided to stay at home and watch the door. They watched the Amazon driver come in, drop off some packages, and their packages get marked as delivered, but in spite of that, it's not at their doorstep, and this is what happens next.
Did you just deliver the packages to the front in the office?
What's that?
The packages deliver them to the office?
We deliver them to the doors.
Yeah, so I had one that said it was there and it never came. This has been happening. This is a replacement.
I don't know what to tell you. I delivered to the doors.
Yeah, it just said it was delivered. Nobody delivered it.
Okay.
So what do I do? Because this is the second time that Amazon has resent it back, and it's not at my door.
You can call the customer service for Amazon.
Okay. I just don't understand that.
I don't know either.
Did you take it to the wrong door?
We have 10 people delivering to this place.
Yeah, no, it like literally. I've been watching you. It said 6 stop, 7 stop. You would be the person.
Everything I've delivered is to the right place.
Yeah. So
It
you,
doesn't,
We can't deliver. It tells us when it's delivered.
Yeah.
Where the door is. So.
Yeah, that's what it said. There was no picture. It said it was delivered, but I didn't get it. I don't know what the issue is.
I don't know.
Okay. Let me get his license plate because he said he delivered it and he didn't. I don't know. It's ridiculous. The first time when I asked you, that's my stuff.
I got 300 stops.
Okay.
So I don't know what's wrong.
It said it was delivered. You never delivered it. You can put it down there. I'm going to record this. Go ahead.
No, so I scanned it in the truck and brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day.
Extremely suspicious. Very, very, very suspicious. I get it. Amazon drivers have got a lot of work to do, as well as they get put through the literal ringer by Amazon because Amazon don't give a crap. But at the same time, stealing other people's packages doesn't seem like the brightest ideas. So I'm hoping this is one of those cases where that isn't exactly what's happened here. He's just scanned everything and then forgot to bring everything up. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? So you're chilling at a farmer's market, you know, you're exploring the wares, what people have brought in with their stalls and things on those lines, and a guy just decides to stand in the middle of the markets and start preaching. What do? Well, here we have an answer to that question in this clip here.
And when you pray, he hears you. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. All right, it says you can't please God except by faith alone. So it's by faith.
Pay for this booth. If you want to pay for a booth, pay for a booth.
Yes, so this will just take a moment. If you don't have faith, you can't expect to hear anything
He's
from
got
the
the right
Lord.
to say anything he wants. Remember the First Amendment, freedom of speech, you're Democrat.
Amen.
You can say anything
No, I'll
you
be
want.
done.
He's
I'll
not
be done in 5
swearing, he's
seconds.
not saying anything rude.
But hey guys, he loves you, he truly does. Alright, this world will try to take every bit of you away from you. But Jesus, he will give every piece back to you. For those, nobody can do it on their own. I'm telling you, if anybody wants to see Jesus, if everybody accepts that, guess what? We have situations we cannot control. Alright, things happen in life, but Jesus will look out for you if you accept him. We have free will.
I think I should just make this clear before I say anything else. I'm not religious by any means. Just so it's completely clear what my potential bias might be. So here we have, so the guy who's come out from a store has just said, hey, I've paid to be here. Could you like pay at least if you're gonna preach? And it's like, I can understand this guy's point of view, because it's like he's paid to be here to sell his wares potentially, and in theory, this guy's come down to preach, to sell the word of God. It's only fair if he pays, if he's going to come down to sell something to people roaming around. And then there's, of course, other people come, oh, he's got the First Amendment right to do this. It's like, yeah, he does. And the guy wasn't going off at him for doing it. It's like saying, hey, could you, I've paid to be here. Could you at least do the same before you go on this preach thing? And, of course, everyone around him don't care about that. It's like, amen. Yeah, that's right. Screw you, loser. It just seems so